On.
All right. Hey, everybody. Don Martin here. Welcome to Wednesday night. And this is part one of a two-part series on how to shop through shop.com and maximize all the benefits of shop.com, and also knowing this is the basics version. So part one of a two-part series will go into an advanced version in 2 weeks on shopping through shop. Tonight, I'm going to be playing some color commentator, just talking from the background, but I'm going to turn this over to Mr. Ken Anderson. He's an executive coordinator, and he is phenomenal, not only on all of the functionalities of shopping on shop and benefiting on shop.com, but also the back office. So every other opposite weeks of this training, he does back office, which he just did a back office basics last week, and next week it's going to be a back office advanced. So he's great with the technology. I'm going to turn it over to him, and I'll be integrating back and forth with him and playing some color commentator. So Ken, take it away for shop.com basics, bro.
All right, thanks, Don, and welcome everybody tonight. We're going to get right into it. As Don said, we're going to talk about basics tonight. This is actually done in a PowerPoint type presentation, and we do have shop.com in the background here if we need to jump over to answer questions. So I'm going to get going here. Again, remember, it's about converting spending into earning if you're UFO, and it's about earning cash back if you've got a customer you're trying to teach. So we're going to start right at the beginning. And I just got to minimize that. There we go. So everybody, when you start your business and you set up your shop.com account, you get a ID for your shop account. It can be your name or whatever. Mine happens to be KGA Shop. So shop.com/KGA Shop gets me into my site. You're setting somebody up. You want to make sure you set them up through your site. I did want to make a note. The best support for our environment is on the Edge browser, the Firefox browser, or the Chrome browsers. Mainly that's because that's where ShopBuddy is best supported. You can run on other browsers, but you won't get ShopBuddy support on those other browsers. So first thing you need to do is when you do log in, over on the left-hand side, you should see the identification that you're the shop consultant. So if you're logging in or you're having your customer log in, come into your site, they should see that you're the shop consultant over on the left side. Registering a new account, you go over to the sign-in menu on the upper right. When you bring that down, you'll see right below the sign-in button, a register for new account. Best thing you can do is sit with your people, your customers, and sign them in for the first time, register them, all that. It just makes it a lot cleaner. So this is what the registration looks like. Most of this is fairly straightforward. Anything with an asterisk, they must put in. Down at the bottom is the important stuff. First of all, if you're logged in through your site, you should see at the bottom there that your shop consultant is and your name in there. And then you should also make sure that you put your own email in there as the referral. You have them put your own email. All those points, just make sure that their account gets locked to you as the unfranchised owner.
Now, an alternative that you guys can do with this is you can also register a customer from your back office. That's another way you can do it. You can go into your back office, click on customers, new customer, and you can register them from your back office. And then there's no chance that they might get mistakenly connected to somebody else in case they may have maybe put in shop.com/ and then they spelled your extension wrong. So I do that a lot. I actually register them from my back office. But from the front end standpoint, this is what you want to make sure that they have your email registered in there and they confirm that it was your site when they go to register as well.
Right. And then also just wanted to point out that when somebody is successfully logged in, that little person icon, I call it, up in the upper right, you'll see a green dot appear on the shoulder. That just says that they're logged in at that time. So anytime during the experience that you're on the site, if there's a green dot up there, then you're actively logged into the site. The second thing that you want to do with folks is you want to immediately have them install ShopBuddy and explain to them what that can do for them. We'll show you some examples following here what it does, but simply you can go in multiple ways. It's in the main menu across the top. It's in the pull down menu. By the way, if your screen is a certain size, you only see the pull down menu. You don't see the horizontal menu that goes across. It just depends on your screen sizing. Or you can, in the search screen, you can type in ShopBuddy. So somehow you just want to get to the ShopBuddy setup. So hit either of those. That takes you into a screen that lets you install ShopBuddy. This is a application for desktops, laptops that are running, full Windows or other environment. I mean, you can run it on the iOS desktops with the Chrome browser as well. It does show you there on the left that it's available on those 3 browsers I talked about, and I was running on Chrome when I did this, so it actually highlights the browser you're on when you do that. So when you download, you just click on the button to the right, go through a process like you were installing any other helper that you might have for a computer. When it's successfully installed, you'll see the little blue S up in the upper right bar right above the sign-on thing there, and I blew it up a little bit so you can see what that looks for. That's the ShopBuddy logo. That's always going to sit up there if you've got it active, and it'll help you with a lot of things. Down at the bottom of the screen, by the way, there's some frequently asked questions. It talks about the supported browsers and other things that are available in regards to ShopBuddy. So the reason you want to install ShopBuddy, I got 3 different examples of things that help with. Number one is if most people tend to shop with very specific stores, and if it's a partner store that they're shopping with, such as a Walmart, and I use Walmart for the example here, just by going in and typing walmart.com as a URL, ShopBuddy will protect them to get their cash back because it'll actually actively see that you're on Walmart. It'll pop up this little ShopBuddy activate switch, and then it will, by activating, it will activate so that they will get cash back. Same thing happens for you. It'll say activate IBV. So
what Ken's saying with that, guys, is if you didn't go through shop.com and click from shop.com to Walmart, but if somebody just goes up in their standard browser bar and types in a website of any of the 3,000 plus partner stores, Walmart being one of them, and they did go through shop.com to get there, ShopBuddy will pop up and say, hey, activate your cash back. Since you didn't go through shop.com, you're not having that affiliate connection. So ShopBuddy protects you and gives you, not only tells you to be activated, but then what you see over there is it also gives you coupon codes on the second example, which I'm sure Ken's going to get to now.
And just to point out too, right above the little activate screen where the ShopBuddy logo is, you'll notice it's red when you're not active. So when you're on one of our sites and you haven't activated yet, that box will turn red. The little number underneath it, the 19, happens to be all the coupon codes and deals that ShopBuddy has acquired from the site. In other words, these different sites send shop.com all their deals and coupon codes and that. And that tells you, you'll see some with 1,000 sometime that'll have 1,000 things. And that's what shows up in the window at the right. You see ShopBuddy. When you're done activating, it shows you the screen. You can just exit out of the way, but it'll stay up there if you click on the ShopBuddy icon. It'll show any coupon codes or deals that are currently recognized. And especially good thing is the coupon codes, if they are recognized here, you'll find most of the terms and conditions say that if they're recognized by ShopBuddy, then you're allowed to use those codes and still get the cash back. Because sometimes codes outside the system, they may say in the terms and conditions that you can't use them. On the bottom, this is a pretty interesting thing as well, is if you're out there, and this, you don't actually have to be activated, but if you're in a site, for some reason, like I mentioned, Walmart, Amazon, whatever, there's several major stores like those couple I mentioned, and there's a few others that people use a lot. Well, if ShopBuddy, it keeps an eye on what the people are looking at. And if it happens to see a better deal on shop.com itself, it'll raise this little alert here and tell you that. I actually captured this because I was looking for these. I've always gotten them off of shop.com, but they'd run out during recent shortages and that. So I was on Walmart. Oh, I want to see if they've got them. I didn't even go back and check on Shop Groceries or that, but these were $33 on Walmart, and they were $27.98 on shop.com groceries. So it'll actually pop up. Now it tries to match it the best it can, either by title or SKU code or that, but there's sometimes things that, if the titles match 90%, they will still pop that up. So you may get some misses sometimes, but in this case, it was a good deal because I found them back on shop.com where I get a lot more IBV for that product. So that will work in Amazon. You go out, look for a TV. If the same TV is available cheaper on shop.com, for example, it'll pop up in Amazon, things like that. So, okay, that's the importance of having ShopBuddy. It just keeps you in the game and helps you get the best deals. This is the last part of ShopBuddy, by the way. If you have it loaded on your desktop and just do a Google search for product, it will show you in the results of the Google search all the stores that we're tied to and show you the cashback and the number of deals each of those stores are advertising that would show up in the ShopBuddy deals list and that. Now,
Are you guys getting that? I mean, that's a giant point. So when you have ShopBuddy downloaded on your computer, and then you go from your computer on whatever browser to Google and do a search, every single store that's a partner of ours, this ShopBuddy integrates in the search, and you'll see all those those shopping annuity S's, earn 2% cash back, 8 deals. Every single one of those stores, ShopBuddy is telling us that that's a partner store of ours. And I want to point something out. This is where you want to do your searching for a product. Shop.com search bar, which I'm sure Ken's going to get to in a second, is not there for you to search all of our 3,000 partner stores and 102 million products. The shop.com search bar is what's called a limited search bar. So when you're looking for something that's outside of the shop.com realm, that's that. So for example, it doesn't say search shop.com and 3,000 partner stores. It just says search shop.com. The only thing that search bar shops in shop.com is it searches our exclusive products, our small handful of one cart stores, and then the names of the 3,000 stores, but not all the products that are underneath those 3,000 stores. You have to go to those stores to search those stores on their search bar. So it's just a very important point that if you want to find something and you have no idea what store to go to, make sure you have ShopBuddy downloaded, go to Google, do the search, and then Google will tell you which store is going to pay you cash back as a customer or IBV as a partner. So that's what you want to do. Then when you click it, your ShopBuddy will pick up on that. So just a really important point, because sometimes on occasion, and I have to highlight this, is people first hear about the business, right? And then they'll go to shop.com and they'll say, all right, well, how's pricing? And then they search like Suave shampoo or a pack of pencils or whatever. And they say, oh, the price that came up, or I got no result, or the price that came up was double what I could have got at Walmart. And they didn't even realize Walmart was a partner store. Yeah, because it's only searching our one cart stores, which is the small number of stores and our exclusive brands only, not all of the products from all the other stores. So that's the importance to know. People will find, as Ken says, usually half a dozen to a dozen stores that they do 99% of their shopping on, because they learn them and then they just go through shop, click from those stores there, or they use a Google search to find it and then click through that way. I just wanted to highlight that real quick, and I'm sure he's going to get more detail on that, but that's an important thing. This is how you want to search if you have no idea what store to search for. Use a Google search with your ShopBuddy obviously downloaded first.
And just to point out, I did scroll down here because at the top of every Google search are ads, which have the little ad logo to the left. So you always have to scroll down below the ads to see this. And
yeah,
we cannot interrupt the paid ad, so this is down below that. And remember too, I've sometimes, if your Google search is set up for 20 items per page or 50, I've sometimes gone 2 to 3 pages in to find different stores that I didn't know about because they just keep coming up no matter how deep you dive. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the search. And as Don said, and I picked something to kind of show the different scenarios here all in one shot. Pet shampoo, we have our own pet health product line. So you'll find that we always prioritize our products first in the searches. So if we have a product that matches, you know, it obviously comes up first in the line. So that's our pet health shampoo, which is the very first in the line. Another thing just to highlight, you always have to keep an eye on the middle here where it says, you search pet shampoo, 23 results, see results from all departments. In other words, any search engine tries to kind of narrow in, it said, well, this is most likely going to be in the pet supplies, so we're going to filter it for you. Well, sometimes you may want to see more than that. So you just be aware there's all filters around this that you can change.
And that's almost part of the advanced training side of things,
yes.
like you were saying. But for you guys, again, I actually encourage people only use the search bar in the shop.com platform for our exclusive products or to know the names of the stores we have. So I'll search for, you know, if I'm using the home shopping list, right, that you guys know I'm using the home shopping list, I'm going to give all my customers a home shopping list. So I'm going to say, hey, start with our exclusive products from here. And they search the name brand of our exclusive product or the product type, it'll come up. That's what's on the yellow of the home shopping list. Or the store name. If there's a store you love to shop from, you know, I had a friend of mine say Dick Blick. It's Blick Art Supply, right, Joel? So,
right.
So you know, he actually searched our site and said, I don't understand. I found the pencils for like 40% more on the shop through like a store called Unbeatable Sale. And a lot of times Unbeatable Sale has a lot of sales that are beatable, just so you guys know, just throwing it out there. But the reality of it is we have this, he goes, oh, I'm just going to go to this, to you know, Dick Blick Art Supplies and get the same thing. I'm like, we have them as a partner store. Did you search the partner store first? And it was like I think it was a 5 or 6% IBV commission store. So not only did they go to the same store, they just clicked on the search bar, searched the name of the store, went from us to that store, and then earned commissions, but got it from the price that they would have, from the same place they would have gotten it from anyway, but got commission on it. Or a customer would have got cash back. So realize that. That's key.
Yep. And you'll see the rest of these products, you know, these are pretty much your one cart stores. The one thing that the search does do is over in the right-hand column here. These stores that our partners are do give us some categorization. So they are pet supply stores and all that. So when I look for something in pets down the right-hand margin, it's given a lot of those pet supply stores. In other words, that tag pet supplies was given to us for that particular store.
And most of them are one cart too, by the way, because it'll search one carts too. I try not to, it's confusing, and I try not to overwhelm people because they're like, well, how come some products from partner stores come up and not other ones? Because that's typically one cart stores. So just keep in mind, it's not a big, giant mass search. In fact, there's no technology in the world that can do a mass search, you know, of 102 million and get an instant search result. The most that can happen is like 30 million like Amazon has. We have triple this number of product, and that's why it's a different way to shop, but we get a much better benefit because of cashback, IBV, and the ability to link off and use coupon codes, which you can't do any of that stuff on companies and stores like Amazon.
That's right. So you will notice I'm on a customer view, by the way, so it does give the cashback in the screens, and you'll see that off to the right on the partner stores. So the next thing I want to do is make sure you're aware there is a stores menu. So if you go to the stores menu, which is across the top or in the menu bars, and you go down and you see on the left middle there where I typed in the word pets, I'm kind of doing the same thing that it did over on the right hand of the prior screen. I'm getting pet stores basically that are under our stores list. So this is a way to look by store for different categories of products. So your 3,000 plus stores or that will all come up. They'll show the cash back. If you're in as a UFO, it'll actually show you the IBV that you get on a customer's purchase and the IBV you get on your purchase. So this is kind of a customer's view again, but same thing. Off to the right, if it says shop now, it's a one cart store. I cut off the one below it, but that says go to the partner store, so it actually branches off right there to the partner store. Alrighty, let's see. Next thing we wanted to make sure you knew about was the exclusive products. We already kind of mentioned that if you put any of the exclusive products in the search, you're going to get our products first, or if you put in multivitamin, for example, you're going to get our products first. Anytime the search has anything relevant to our products, they're going to come up first in the search return. The other thing is if you go into the exclusive brands menu, you're going to also type in exclusive brands in the search. It'll work either way. You'll see a list of all our brands. This is a pretty long page that goes down, list our health and nutrition, our cosmetics, skincare, pet health, AutoWorks, etc. All that stuff is listed here. What they've been doing, they've been going through and redoing all the subpages for all these. So the dark blue lines you see around these are ones that have been recently redone. And that's what you see off to the right there is our whole isotonics page on all the isotonics products has been redone. And it will actually, you click on that box, it just brings you to the isotonic. And the nice thing about this is that it leads off with educational materials, the science of isotonics, gets into various products, product groupings, et cetera, and all that. But one thing you will find about our site is there's a lot of educational information, especially when it comes to our exclusive products. But I'll show you a little later, there's some other educational material out there on other products as well. So this is where you want to lead people to pay attention. If they want to just peruse our exclusive products, this is where you do it. And you can kind of explain the different, this is a good way to sit down with somebody and explain our different labels. We do health and nutrition, and it's a good way to just learn about the product labels as well and see what's under each one. The other thing we wanted you guys to be aware of is the gift giving thing. There's several genres, but if you just type gift cards in the search, you'll get our own gift card store that's run right out of shop.com. I think currently the cashback value goes up to about 8% cashback on gift cards. So it varies by gift card, but I was in there today and I saw some at 8%. I think that might be the top end on gift cards. So you'll find quite a few gift cards there. You'll also see at the very top, it shows restaurant.com there, which restaurant.com, you just have to become familiar with, but basically you buy restaurant.com gift certificates and then you can exchange them for certificates at various restaurants depending on your area and that. The other thing that we have in regards to gift giving that's built right in, and I just use this a lot so I don't like to forget about it, it's called eGifts. And if you want to learn about eGifts, you go over to your account menu and you can click on eGifts, and there's some educational information on how to get started and all that. But what eGifts lets you do is create a electronic gift catalog that's unique for the person you're giving it to. So I use this for grandchildren all the time. You can pick a dozen things, half a dozen things, whatever you want. You can pick by price range. You can create it. So any of the one cart stores are supported in here, including all your exclusive products in the one cart stores. The neat thing about this is when you buy a gift card, you're paying in advance for the gift card, and a lot of times gift cards don't get used or used completely. In this case, you only pay when they select the gift. You know what the costs are. They don't see the cost, by the way. So they get an email with the gift selection. They go in and make it. And by the way, this is also a neat way if you've got somebody that's not a customer of yours, well, they actually, to come in here, get assigned to you as a customer at the same time they log in to get their gift. So it's another way to kind of latch on to customers in the same breath. So really, I use this multiple times a year for gift giving, especially for the kids and that. I just think it's a lot more personal than gift cards sometimes. we wanted you to make sure you realize that there's a lot more than just products under the covers. And you can go to almost any menu up here, clothing, shoes, beauty, and you'll see guides. Like there's buying guides for clothes, buying guides for shoes, guides for the beauty, how to buy beauty supplies, etc. I went here because I'm a nutritional guy. So, but there are a lot of good things here: health guides, educational materials. You can use these if you're new and looking for information about a product. You can get them in the back office, but you can actually go in here and they actually explain various aspects that are very helpful in understanding the different product lines in that. And they're not unique to our product line. This is health information that's more of a general nature in some cases, but they will bridge you into our products that support various things. So this is all throughout the site. You want to be aware of it because it can be really helpful depending on what you major in. Pretty unique thing for us is Shop Travel. Again, hit from the menu. And yes, you can get cash back on travel. So hotels, flights, cars, etc. My go-to favorite has been Priceline, especially good deals on cars with Priceline I found when I travel. Just to mention, we also can get hotels through the back office with a very strong IBV there. So we'll talk about that in the back office training. But there is good coverage here. And this is just some of the, I think just about every major travel service is available out there, but we have some directly accessible right on our travel page. But that's another thing, like Don said, if you go out to the Google search and you're doing some kind of search on travel, you'll get told what's out there.
Guys, just real quick too on this page, what you'll notice is, again, Ken mentioned this earlier, but I just want to restate it. Looking across there where you see all those different tabs, that's showing on his site because it's a very wide thing. Our website, shop.com's website, is called a responsive website, which means it shows you the site based upon how it will fill the type of device you're on best. If you don't see those things where it says clothes, shoes, beauty, home, electronics, health, nutrition, kids, travel, you see where Ken's circled there? If you don't see that, where Ken's cursor is now, you just click that little shop down arrow, and then you get that same tab that comes down as well. Okay, just to keep that up so you guys know.
Yep. And it depends on the display you're on. I actually could go a little larger on this display. When I run on a tablet or something, I never see this menu across. So.
And I don't see it on my computer. I have a 13-inch, an iMac, a MacBook Pro 13-inch. I don't see that either on my normal laptop. Yep. But on Lisa's 21-inch, I do. So it just depends on the device you're on.
Okay, and the last bullet we wanted to hit on was Shop Local. You can go into Shop Local, again, in the menu. What you have to do with Shop Local is...
Let me say something real quick, Ken, just so I want to sell this. Because I want you guys I just want to sell this, and then you can tell the details behind it. Guys, not only can you go through shop.com and buy our exclusive products, not only can you go through shop.com and buy from our one-cart stores, not only can you go through shop.com and shop from over 3,000 or 4,000 partner stores with 102 million products, and all done online, but you also can participate in the Shop Local program and get paid either cash back as a customer or IBV as a partner. And that's whenever you go on there, you can shop from restaurants or local businesses that when you go into their actual store and you buy a product or a service or food or whatever it is, so long as you have entered your credit cards on Shop Local, like you entered them as a participating credit card, within seconds you get your commission instantly paid back when as long as you use that credit. And I have all my credit cards saved, like everyone, with Shop Local. As long as you use that swipe, there's an agreement with the credit card processing companies and the Shop Local program that whenever that card swiped or any of the participating cards are swiped at participating vendors, those vendors instantly pay you a commission. cash back as a customer, IBV as a partner. That's unbelievable. So, go ahead, Ken. I just want to really emphasize that.
No problem. Yeah, and as Don said, this is really, last I knew, we were about 20,000 venues through this. And I think Mark Ashley now said we're bringing like 7,000 more in the near future. Last I heard anyway.
Yeah.
But basically what you do, you come in here, the first thing you have to do is link your card. If you do this on your phone, by the way, it works where you can just take it actually just scans your card, takes a picture and gets the number off it and all that. So there's a nice little service on the phone to take care of that. But basically you put your card number, you're not putting any of your security codes in, it just works off the base card number. So you don't have to give up your security codes within this part of the environment. And basically, like Don said, you can register as many cards as you have. You have to go in there and look at the terms and conditions. There's maybe some odd cards that may not be covered, but pretty much the regular cards are. You can find venues by searching by a venue type, whether it's a diner, sushi for a meal, pizza. You can look for hair salons. Any type of walk-in environment could be here. There was even some stores out there merchandise stores that were listed in here. I haven't looked around for them lately, but so any walk-in venue can participate here. And like I said, last I knew there was about 20,000 venues. I did a quick search on Philadelphia, PA, since I know Don's toward that way, and I got pages of venues down there that this just scrolls down and scrolls down. You get their information, their cashback information. You can click on them. You get a map to where they are. If you bring this up on the phone, it's actually interactive. You get an interactive map that show all the points where there's shop local venues, and you just can pick on the map areas of interest in that. You can also type in the city or the zip code as a search requirement there. So either way you want to go at it, but we use this a lot when we travel, and this actually should be in the back of your head. I'm traveling. Where can I make some money today? So that's how.
And also remember too, when you have it on the shop.com app, guys. So when you go on, make sure you download the shop.com app. That's what it looks like right here on my screen, on my laptop, on my phone right there. The shop.com app, the S there, shop.com app. And then when you go there, so you go on the shop.com page. You go down the bottom. At the bottom, there's a 3 little dot thing that says more. And then you get this little screen here. I don't know if you can see it. It says more. But Shop Local is right there. Click Shop Local. When you click Shop Local, it comes up. And as long as you have your notification set up on your phone, it'll use your location. And you just simply click search right here and Shop Local. Look at all those stores that are within 25 miles of me that pay me commission when I shop through them. See all the little spots there. So it works out so stinking good. And remember, set your notifications as well. Make sure your notifications are turned on when you set this up. You want your notifications on your cell phone turned on because it'll tell you certain areas, and every once in a while when you're in, especially if you're in a new area, if your Shop Local notifications are on, it'll ping you, and it'll not only tell you that you're near a place that offers Shop Local, but it'll also tell you every time, if you have your notification set off, that you actually earn IBV or cash back when you shop. So within 30 seconds of me swiping at my favorite pizza shop, which is right here, it's the third one down. It's the best pizza I've ever had in my life, right there, Piccolo Trattoria, right? Every time I swipe from that joint, 30 seconds later, I get a text message or a notification, push notification. Congratulations from Shop Local. You just got paid for eating damn pizza, Come on. Living the dream. And now I got to take more trim tea to take care of the pizza. It's a vicious cycle.
Let's go, buddy.
So anyway, guys, we do have shop.com available if you have questions. And now it's time for questions.
Yeah. Any questions you guys got?
And here's a quick show. Am I still sharing, by the way, Don?
You should be.
Just making sure. This is where you see the menu fell off there, and it shows up over here. I've got the shop menu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don was saying you just scale the size of your screen, and it'll go based on the size and that.
There you go. Isn't that cool? So there you go. Well, thanks for being on. Any questions you guys have, feel free. I'm going to stop the recording real quick. And we'll see you guys, for those listening to the recording. Part 2, the advancedshop.com shopping is going to be in 2 weeks, but this recording is going to be available by tomorrow. So.